The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. And with that, we welcome you back to Journey Matters. My name is Yetty. Even you know you can call me Yetty. I've missed you guys and I hope you guys missed us too because it hasn't been the same without you guys. You know. And I'm not doing this alone. I have the ever gentle, ever calm, ever what else again? The others adjective you always just qualify it.
No, keep on saying it.
I know. Okay, ever gentle,
One,
ever calm,
two.
ever disturbing. You said I should use the adjective.
Oh my God, I still remember my name. My name is Mr. Nicon. It has been a long time.
Yeah.
And we want to welcome you back to the show. You know me so well, the gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
That gentle soul.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We are back again.
Yeah, we're back. We're back and we missed you guys. We got your messages, we got your posts. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We are back and we are back for good. We actually went out like that and we came back with full package.
Mr. Naka, what did you think?
A lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of word of wisdom,
Okay.
a lot of word of knowledge,
Okay.
and full of inspiration.
Yeah.
So which one do you?
Everything.
Everything.
Okay, today we're going to be doing something I actually enjoy, something I like. The topic is something that personally I've thought about it.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and it makes sense. So we're doing something very interesting today, a topic I actually enjoy discussing, something I've thought about over and over again, and I've not gotten a definite answer. But today I would like to hear Mr. Naikon's opinion, and not just Mr. Naikon's opinion, I would love to hear from you guys. So you guys should drop your comments and like, share, you know how we do it here now. So okay, our topic for conversation today is what age do you think is appropriate for someone to clock before traveling out of the country? What age must you be before you think you want to travel out of the country? Because some people would feel, okay, well, maybe 15, 16. They feel you're still young, and then for that, you're old enough, you're more matured, or you're matured enough to like travel out of the country. So let me start from you. Let me hear everything you have to say before I now say my own.
Yeah, it's a good discussion.
Yeah.
Because now that we have a lot of people that have traveled and a lot are still open to travel to, and you know what we do is to actually give the relevant information to our people, and which we really appreciate the feedback from them because what we've been discussing has been an advantage. It has been useful for them. This one is a great discussion, and in fact, I'm really happy for this topic that you are giving us this moment. Now, for people that want to travel, like we all know that in life there is an age of maturity.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the age of maturity, it means that the person is mature enough to stay alone and not to fumble when he or she get to the desired country. Now, naturally, with the knowledge and information that we've met on that, it says that at least when you are claiming to be an adult, you must attain the age of 18, which I think is still fair enough. But when you look at for people that are traveling abroad to embark on a study journey, like the study permits, study visas of a thing, when you look at the age that people are finishing their SSC here in Nigeria, you realize that people are graduating, finishing that program at the age of 15, 16,
14.
Even 14. And when you look at it, every parent now, the when we place it into like percentage, you realize that 70% of parents want their child rather to study abroad. And this is a child of 14 years old. A child of 14 years old, to me, is a child. Is a child. Now you are sending this kind of person to a land. Some people, they don't even have any relatives over there. And if you are to do that, we are not going to condemn people that want to. But to me, I know that that age is a premature age.
Obviously, it is a premature age. Yeah. At 14, 15, 16, even 18 years. Some 18 years old are not so matured like that. They are
not matured. And now you are sending this child to a foreign land with different culture, and at the same time you are giving them freedom at that tender
what they want to do.
Now, if you look at the way we are treating our children in Nigeria, you see some people, when they want to send their child to go to higher institution at the age of 14, some that God blessed, that have the privilege to send their child to private universities, institutions, rather, you will notice that they will always want them to stay in the hostel.
Yes.
Why? Because they knew that this child still needs mentor, thorough tutelage. The child needs a guidance. But this is a foreign land where you are going to be meeting different culture, different people from different countries. Before you know it, the child will start misbehaving, influence. I saw one video, I think maybe last week or a few weeks ago, and on that video, the child beat the parent.
Amazing.
He beat the father to the extent that the blood was coming out of his dad's mouth, and he didn't stop there. His father's friend, he still beats. He beat the hell out of them. But I don't know what really happened, but the news we got was that all of them were deported. Now, this is I want to believe that the guy didn't just wake up one day to start reacting like that.
He must have started
very little freedom, giving them freedom at the early stage, learning new cultures. They will always want to be like, no, I am there. So I think for people that want to go and study abroad, even if you are going to allow them to go alone at that age, my own counsel is try as much as possible to have a relative in that country that you want your child to go to. They need somebody to be checking up on them. And if you do not have, and your dream is to let the person, your child rather, to continue his or her education over there, then you have to be updoing in such a way that that parent needs to be going back and forth to that country. Because if you could allow your child to stay alone for a year before seeing that child, if care is not taken, that child will not be your child.
Even a year is too much. 6 months.
Yeah.
3 months. Like, influence works in such a miraculous way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how I would put it. It works in such a miraculous way that you can meet someone within 1 week and the person would influence you already. So, for me, maturity doesn't have to do with age. Okay. That's what people would say. But then, even if your child is mature at the age of 14, 15, 16, acting, carrying his or herself like an adult, that doesn't mean that such child will make mistakes in like the littlest of things.
Yeah.
I understand that you want to send your child abroad to study at the same time make money, do this, do that. But there are just some certain things that I've observed in this generation. We're not allowing children be children anymore.
Yeah.
You are not allowing your child enjoy the teenage years. And it would have adverse effect at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because while the 17, Okay, 17 is even still better. Why is it 14 years old out of the house? When I was 14 years old, what was I doing? My mother was busy taking me to school. And then when it's time for me to come back home, you would know how she's going to bring me. So you sending your child to a different country that you are not in, you don't have relatives, nobody to just come and check up. You don't even have to tell your child that you are coming before you get there, and then the child will meet you at home. When did you come? Like that surprise would be there. You would be able to read body language and stuff. Well, I guess parents of nowadays they don't have that time.
I won't say they don't have the time.
Everybody's busy looking for money.
Everybody is busy.
Looking for money.
But
neglecting their children.
Yeah, it is just like some parents, we are encouraging foreign cultures.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of culture? Example.
In abroad, when you look at the way parents take care of their child and all, they don't really monitor their child the way we used to do back home in Nigeria. That is their own culture because that is how
they have that freedom.
They have the freedom and it has been helping them. So some of them, they enjoy the freedom at the early stage of their lives and it does not have any adverse effect on them. But this is us in Africa. With what we have been doing, what people know us for, parenting is top-notch in Africa.
Yes,
top-notch. And now we are bearing these parenting rules in such a way that back then, 18, 19, you are still in your parent custody. They will never allow you.
Even until you get married.
Until you get married, you are still staying with them. They are still monitoring you. They are still following you. When I was in higher institutions, my parents would come and check up on me. At that age, but nowadays, you see parents, I know of some parents, they are not working in Nigeria, but their child rather, are here in Nigeria, but they put them in boarding school at the primary school level.
Yeah.
Primary school level, boarding schools. So anytime they have this holiday off work, to come back to Nigeria. But at least that one can still work. But we still cannot say.
Don't let us go into don't let us go into that, because I feel that is just like it's a different topic on its own. Yeah. That if we start in the next 2 hours, we are not going to be done, because it's just a different. I don't want to talk about it.
So you just look at the way parents are acting of these days. But to me, going back to the topic that we are discussing, if you want to go, for people that want to go and study abroad, the undergraduate, I think the age should be anything above 18, at least. Like what you said, maturity is not all about age. But there is life experience.
Yeah.
It matters most. To me, I may be looking at you as a mature person, but how many experience do you have in life? When challenges comes, can you sustain the challenge of life with the experience that you have on the surface of it?
That's another question for you guys to answer on the comment section.
You understand? So I'm not going to agree totally to that word that maturity is not all about age.
It's not.
And it works sometimes, but not every part of life.
Because some people just don't still learn.
Yeah, some people don't at all. They don't still.
And even before I forget this, I feel if we're still talking about age that you think you should travel out of the country, once you know you are not health-wise, you are not there, I feel you should not go. Because it doesn't make sense when you leave Nigeria and then you get there. You know health-wise you are not there, and it's not as if you are going for medical care or anything. I feel you should not go. If you are less than 60,
Yeah.
If you are above 60 rather.
That's another. I think we should have part B of this episode, because now we talked about the undergraduates. How about people that they are of age? You see somebody at the age of 60 and still saying, I want to japa.
If you want to japa at that age, I feel you are going for vacation. You are not going there to work, because what energy? Please tell me what you want to do.
Let me shock you. Recently, I heard that a woman of 65 years old traveled to Israel. 65 years old.
Okay.
Traveled to Israel for pilgrimage.
Okay.
Got into Israel and absconded. At the age of 65 years. 65-year-old woman.
News like this shocked me because I have so many questions. when you run away, where are you going to stay? Do you have anybody there? Okay, let's even think that you maneuver your way. How are you going to feed yourself at the age of 65? Do you know how their weather condition is? How are you going to adapt? It's just a lot of questions. How are you going to adapt?
Some people, at times, the way they think, they are not, the questions you are asking, they are not even thinking about it. What they are focusing is what they want to do.
They just want to live
and
Nigeria.
Some of them, they do have some friends over there that will advise them to come and all. But at the age of 65 years, what are you still looking for in life? Because you cannot.
Enjoyment.
I don't understand. It's not enjoyment. I think you travel to maybe some other countries like Canada, US, and all, and you said, okay, you want to die there, no problem.
Why are you dying there? Because you cannot walk.
Because at the age of 65 years, I don't know what this person is.
You can't walk.
Out for. But I think we're going to talk more.
No, but I think we should, because I have so many things boiling in my head right now. It is just a lot. It is a lot. But 65 years.
Are you angry about it?
I am angry. I am pissed, because 65 years old, you should be at home. Even if you want to work, I feel your work should be something simple. All these people that work at secretariats, they go in the morning. It's not that you are going there to work, but to go and work attendance there. Yes, I get to work.
At the age of 65 years, so they will have attained the retirement level.
No, I'm even saying, let's even just assume all those jobs that you just go to in the morning, you mark attendance, sit down,
and be sleeping at home.
Exactly. What are you doing
at the age of 65 years old?
I have so many questions, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
We should draw the curtain here.
Let's draw the curtain.
This is what we're going to be drawing the curtain for this particular episode. But then there's the part B. So watch out for part B in the second episode that is coming. And there we are going to be explaining why older people should not travel out of the country and many more. I'm going to keep you in suspense. I'm not going to tell you the other things. So part B is going to be coming out in the next episode. I love you guys, and I want to say a very big thank you to those that have been following us, those that have subscribed. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do all to subscribe. Press that bell. Yeah. And if you've not shared to your friends, family members and stuff, please do all to share.
And your enemies.
Yes, and your enemies. Please do well to share. And drop your comments, ask questions, Feel free to drop your opinion. Nobody's going to hold you to your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion.
Yes.
And like I said at the beginning of the show, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. So yes, please feel free to drop your opinion. And then from there, we'll pick it up again and keep rolling. My name is Yetunde Aite, but you can call me Yetty. And that's when I'll be saying bye-bye. But we'll leave it for night for you.
So you're saying bye-bye. What should I now do?
I'm leaving you here.
Bye-bye to them or to me.
I cannot be there.
Yeah, we want to appreciate you, like she said. Without you, we won't be here.
Yeah.
And we thank you for messages, for comments, and everything that you have been sending to us. And today we had a good discussion, and we want to have your own opinion too as well. What we discussed there is actually our own opinion, you may have a better opinion. We keep on learning every day and at every time. Well, you know what we do is also talks about all matters that relate to travels. On the next episode, we are going to continue from where we stopped, and when we finish the episode, we are going to have a recap of the two episodes together. I still remember my name. My name is Mr. Nicon, the gentleman, the gentle soul, that your friend. And on this note, I want to say, ciao, ciao.
No, when you said that your friend, am I there? And
Maybe I ask now, you are saying bye bye.
no, we're together.
Eh?
We're always together.
We are your friends. Love you.
Bye.